If you've been waiting to buy a home here in the Boise, Idaho area, in this video, we're going to break down why now might be a great time to jump into the market, as there's a lot of softening of buyer activity happening due to the past government shutdown. And we're diving into that in this video. My name is Curtis Chisholm, a local real estate agent specializing in helping people both buy and sell homes here in the Boise, Idaho Treasure Valley area. And if I can help you with that, please reach out to me via phone, text, or email. Let's jump right into it and take a look at the real numbers for the Boise, Idaho area. Starting with Ada County, if you're not from here, is essentially Boise, Meridian, Eagle Star, and Kuna, the main population centers of the area. And right now, housing prices are sitting at $549,000 as the median price. That means the middle of all homes that sold, that's the middle, right there at $549,000. What does that mean? It means it's actually down over the past couple months. It's fallen about $10,000 over the past couple months. However, it's been bouncing around a bit, and year over year, it's actually still up $9,000. So up about 2% over the past year. Now, over in Canyon County, which is a smaller population center, but still a couple 100,000 people that live there, but lower volume of home sales, and it's definitely a more affordable area, is sitting right now at about $425,000. Now that is up again year over year, but down a little bit in the past couple months. So a little bit of softening in prices, but still up year over year. Now the big thing that I look at to determine where is the market going is what's the current final sales price to the original list price ratio. So what did the home ultimately sell for versus what it was listed for? And in a balanced market where neither favors buyers or sellers overall, 98% is considered a balanced market. Right now, in the October update that we had that just came out recently, and the current data I pulled today for November, is we're sitting at 99% final sales to list price ratio. That means the market actually overall is slightly favoring sellers. It's a little bit surprising because it doesn't really feel that way on the ground. There's still a lot of incentives that are being offered, which I'll talk about a little bit, especially as we get to new construction sales. But in the data, it's showing us that it's favoring sellers overall. But that means if you're selling a house, you have to still price very competitively. Do not overprice, or you will be dropping your price significantly to ultimately get the home sold. It is still taking a while to get homes sold. We're still looking at around 35 to 40 days on average to sell a home. It can be less if it's priced very well. It can definitely be way more if you're overpriced on the home. Now, what I'm seeing is that there does seem to be a softening of buyer activity, meaning interested people looking to buy a home right now because of that government shutdown that went on for somewhere around 40 days. I think that put a lot of the brakes on people. So we'll see how that plays out over the coming months, especially as we head into the holidays and the traditionally slower selling season between November through January. I think that right now is a really good time to potentially get a deal because you've got homes that sat on the market a little longer because of that suppressed buyer demand that occurred over the past month and a half. You might be able to work a better deal right now. And it's year end. Now, some of the builders have closed their fiscal books for the year. However, some are coming up on their calendar fiscal year end, which means there might be some extra deals to be found to get those homes off their books for 2025 as we move into 2026. So now it can be a really great time to grab some extra incentives if you're looking to buy a home and move into it sometime in the next potentially few months here. And builders really are still offering tons of incentive money, anywhere generally speaking from $15,000 up to $50,000, depending on the builder and the community. So if that's something you're looking to do and you want to make sure you squeeze every bit of juice you can out of that, reach out to me and I can help you negotiate for that on your behalf. Now, the final thing, of course, that we always look at is mortgage rates. They've been sitting pretty steady, actually, right around 6.35. They did come down a little bit before the Fed dropped their interest rate, but that actually spiked mortgage rates up a little bit because of inflation concerns around that, because mortgage rates are really tied to the bond market, not to the federal funds rate that we hear about in the news all the time. But that being said, it's still been relatively steady. We really need to see rates come down into the mid fives to really see a lot more buyer activity, which could happen come spring of next year. If that happens, I really do think that the market will start to take off. And I don't see a huge increase in prices coming anytime soon. I think it's still gonna be relatively stable, but it will start to get more competitive come springtime, and prices likely will start going up come spring of 2026. If you're looking to buy or sell a home here in the Treasure Valley, all you do is reach out to me via phone, text, or email, and we'll walk you through the exact process for your situation.